Oh, let's see. Can we do it like this? Here we go. Hello and welcome back. It's been quite a bit of time, I know. I was 3 weeks in Argentina. It was absolutely amazing. So first things first, Argentina is very far away. I thought, like, you know, when you look on a map, you're like, it's like on the line of New York. Yeah, except New York is much higher up in the hemisphere. And Buenos Aires is sort of like super far down towards the center of South Pole. We arrived in Buenos Aires, and the next day we continued further down south to a place called El Calafate. El Calafate was sort of like our base point to explore the southern part of Argentina. And in El Calafate, we went to a glacier, which is called Perito Moreno. And so this video will talk about Perito Moreno. So the first thing we did was do a boat trip to get quite close to as close as was safely possible to the glacier front. We were very lucky that the weather was so clear because you could really see the whole glacier, and the sun was quite strong, which also means that it increases the likelihood of you seeing like pieces falling off. We are going to walk now I have to watch where I'm stepping. We are walking the, what's it called? Perito Moreno walkway. So I don't know, can you see? This is the glacier, and now we have done the boat trip, and now we're gonna do the walking trip. So this is the first balcony on the track, on the walking track. And this is Perito Moreno, the glacier. And we were there with the boat. Around like 11 a.m. you started hearing a lot of cracks and a lot of things happening around the glacier front. So what I did was, there was like this dome on one of the sides, and there was like small drizzling things happening. So I decided, right, I'm gonna sit here, point the camera and wait. You could hear that it was gonna fall at some point, and given that it had drizzled so much, I was like, I'm gonna bet on this dome. And I did film something. I did manage to capture a big chunk of it fall down. Cool, cool, cool. I think what's even more exciting, I guess, than seeing it fall is to actually hear it fall, because it makes an insane amount of noise. It made me realize that I remember thinking two things. Number one is, this world is really amazing, and to think that planet Earth can have all these different phenomenons, all these different natural, amazing, incredible sights, such as a glacier, and understanding that, you know, how it forms and the physics of it, and how it crashes, like how it comes all the way down to this lake that is formed from the ice water, and to see it fall down and make so much noise, and see all the nature around it, see how climate change has also impacted that whole thing, and it is incredible to see. So I was really in awe of like nature itself. And the other thing I thought was that Earth is very small, because at that time I remembered 2 days ago I was sitting on my couch. It was raining, it was gray, it was ugly, whatever. And 2 days later, I'm literally on the other side of the Earth, and I'm looking at a glacier, and I'm looking at the ice falling, and I'm just amazed at the raw magnitude that I can see in front of me. I'm amazed at what nature is capable of doing. And at the same time, you know, I also thought, like, we make a lot of excuses. We think that things are far away and unattainable and unreachable, but it just hit me differently to think that you limit yourself very much depending on what you tell yourself, and to think that I was always thinking South America is so far away and so foreign, and it would take like forever to get there, and is it really worth it and everything. And obviously I come at this from a very, you know, privileged situation, in that not everyone has money to spend on a trip like this. But I think also a lot of people limit their beliefs and what they're capable of doing. And I certainly realized that in that moment, sitting in front of that glacier, that I had been limiting myself a lot. What I can tell you, and what I would say to anyone wanting to see this glacier, is that, in my opinion, it is very well worth seeing. It is worth experiencing and witnessing that kind of force. Yeah, I still dream of Argentina. Anyway, I have talked for a long time now. This is video 1 of the Argentina series. Stay tuned for the next video and see you very soon back on my channel.